Hello and welcome to Anatomy Physiology Day 82. So we're almost at the end here. One more day of warm-ups after this, so day 83 we'll turn warm-ups in then. Continuing on to our positive moment sheet. Um, nice and green image for us to reflect on something going on there. And then back to the warm-up questions. And so from there we'll move into homework. So I've listed a number of things on the homework here. So the big things are we have four final review quizzes for units 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm in the process of getting them all put together, so they may or may not be published at the time I'm recording them, but they should be all published fairly soon. In addition, there's 2 extra credit options, the study review checklist, and then the study review final study sheet. So the checklist looks like this, and for the extra credit, really I'm just looking to see, have you filled in kind of this bottom part here, developing a study plan, getting ready for the final. What day are you going to do what things as we go? And you can turn that in. Just send me a picture or a scan of what you've got on that for the extra credit on there. And then just kind of calendar-wise, so we're looking at day 82 is the 21st and 22nd of May. There is no school on the 25th, so we get that day off. And then the 26th and 27th, again, we're reviewing for final. So and then the 28th is Royal Day. Not sure what the schedule is for that yet. 29th is finals. June 1st is a science final, and I'll talk about kind of the plan for that as we go through here. And then we've got conflict exams, math, religion, baccalaureate, and graduation to round out the end of the semester. So big changes that I think I mentioned before is that the semester final for the semester 2 is only worth 15% of our grade rather than 20%. I just didn't feel like I had the ability to make sure that we reviewed to the degree that I wanted, so I wanted to drop the percentage on there a little bit. So consequently, that means that the coursework is worth a little bit more. That's 85% to still brings up to 100% altogether there. So day 82, I've made available a bunch of student resources on Canvas, so you can look on that, the day 82 page. And then I've also got a discussion posted. So any questions or comments posted on the discussion for day 82, I'll do my best to kind of answer them, and we'll go over them on day 83. So we'll look to see what we've got. And then I plan to be available on day 83, kind of going back to our calendar. That's Tuesday and Wednesday of next week through Canvas chat from 10 to noon, and then from 1 to 4 to kind of answer questions. So I'll kind of be available live that way through text through Canvas chat. Okay, so topics for semester 2. So we've covered a good bit of material to finish out the semester. So we had Unit 4, the nervous system and special senses. We had Unit 5, the endocrine system, blood and the cardiovascular system. And that's pretty much what we were at in terms of stuff in the classroom. And then starting right around Unit 6, we went on distance learning. So we covered lymphatic and immune system, respiratory system, and then this most recent system was the digestive system and the urinary system and reproductive system. So kind of group 3 of them at the end there as well. So these you got your unit tests from at home, and then these ones you've got access to online to look at there. So okay, so the format for the final is 100 points altogether. It will be broken up into 3 ways. There'll be a matching section, a multiple choice section, and then an essay section. So the matching is similar to what we've done for the online test for Unit 5 and 6. So 4 sets of matching, 1 from each unit, 5 points each gives us 20 points. I'm going to provide you with 2 attempts and a time limit of 40 minutes each. I think that's way more than you need, but I want to give people plenty of opportunity to look at it. Multiple choice, there'll be 1 multiple choice section with 10 questions from each unit. The 4 units give us a total of 40 questions at 1 point each. That's 40 points there. So we've got 60 points altogether from that, and then 20 points from this question, 20 points from that question. So we're filling that up, and we'll have 2 attempts to do that as well. So science final schedule is June 1st. So I'm going to make this available to students starting at 11 a.m. and then closing at 5 p.m. So it's a 6-hour window there. I understand this may overlap with English or if you've got a second final, so let me know as soon as possible. This is an issue for you, and I can arrange to extend the final closing time until later. There's a small chance I may need to alter these times, but if so, I'll announce those as soon as possible. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So kind of pearls of wisdom regarding this final, or just finals in general. I say this every year, so study early, study often, study by answering questions. If possible, study with another person. The more you can interact with the material, so don't just reread it, but go over it and ask questions, come up with questions. And finally, don't expect to do well if you haven't prepared. So the review quizzes that I posted are excellent, so make sure that you do those. And you can take them multiple times because they'll draw multiple questions in. And then that's pretty much it for me for the day. So our next class is to cover the questions posed by day 82. Any other concerns you have, put them in there. It's reviewing, so it's you mostly working on your own, but I've done my best to set you up with the materials that you need. But certainly ask me if you've got any questions. Send me a message through Canvas or post it in the discussion, and I'll make sure to get to it. That's it for day 82. All right. See you day 83.